This is the one.
That is
So I have a fun story about this hat. This is what happened. Last night I was at a 13-year-old's birthday.
Oh no!
And they had this hat and they snatched it from a kid. I was like, give me this! It's mine now! I said it kind of like that.
Best nanny ever.
Yes.
Stealing from children.
No, they were not children. They were singing about some 8 Mile and bumping and they were twerking. I was like, hand check!
Oh my gosh!
No, put my hands away.
My gosh! I can't with this.
So,
Oh my gosh!
since none of you guys were in on the story, so I went on a date the other day, and I was wearing a floral shirt, and the guy told me my shirt looked like wallpaper. I about died. I was like, what a dick.
So Bombshell Bridal has been open we're in our 7th year now. And the whole concept started because when I was getting married in 2005, I had an absolutely terrible time finding a dress. It did not even occur to me that my size would be an issue when trying on dresses, because brides come in every shape and size, as we know. And I would go into shops and they were really, really mean to me, and I would get this. We have nothing for you. One shop even told me I would break a zipper if I was to try something on. It was just a really, really bad experience. And I remember saying to my mom, this is ridiculous. Somebody should open up a shop for plus size ladies to try stuff on too, because everyone deserves to have this experience. So I got married, I went back to school, and life goes on, and I didn't think about that anymore. And then when I graduated from the University of Michigan and there were no jobs anywhere, I said to Amy, I'm like, so I had this idea a few years ago about doing a plus size bridal shop. What do you think? And she's like, all right. So we spent an entire year doing all kinds of research where Amy would go in, she'd be our bride, so we could scope out their shop.
That was actually a lot of fun.
It was kind of fun. Sorry to all my competitors that we did that too.
I'm so sorry. We love you though.
Yeah, because if someone did that to me, I'm sorry. So we did all kinds of research because we wanted to make sure that the area could bear another store and a specialty store at that. We wanted to make sure nobody else was doing it already or doing it meaningfully. So we wanted to be really certain before we invested all of our money into this crazy idea of mine. And so after a year of research, we decided to go for it. And it was crazy. It's been a crazy ride. So neither one of us have any experience working in bridal before.
Nope, not
Which
at all.
Would not necessarily recommend that to people opening a bridal shop.
No, I think it worked out a lot better because, like, I mean, we joke all the time, but basically we winged it. We really had no idea what.
We're
the hell
still
we were
winging
doing.
it. Just FYI.
I mean, like, we look like we have our shit together, but really,
No.
I don't think we do.
No, we make it up as we go along.
We do.
But here's the thing that worked out in our favor. Because of my awful experience and because of Amy having
Because
similar
I'm plus size.
well, having similar experiences, not necessarily with the wedding gown, but in other areas of
prom.
life.
Yeah.
Prom and all that. We came at this business from the perspective of a customer. So not in a business sense, but from a customer sense. So we said, when we walk into a store, what do we want to feel? How do we want to be greeted? What product do I want to see? How do I want the whole experience to go? So I really think in the end, our inexperience worked in our favor because we were able to see what worked, see what didn't work, adjust course, and create something really, really amazing for our brides, which really that's our ultimate goal, is creating this amazing experience. And so we had kind of a backwards way of getting there, but I think that really in the end, we were able through trial and error to find out what really in the real world works. So there's a really great Mark Cuban quote that I like, and it says, selling isn't persuading, it's helping. And I think that really touches Kat's heart. But that really resonates with what we do. We're not ever trying to persuade a bride to buy something she doesn't want. Right. She wants to buy a dress that she loves, and it's our job to help her. And I think a lot of times when people come into a shop like this, they're worried about being sold, and they're worried about you pushing them into something they don't want or that's too expensive, or they worry that you don't have their best interest at heart. And it's really important for us to make a connection with our brides so that they do trust us, because ultimately they need to trust us for us to be able to effectively help them make this decision to make it a good experience. So we know that them buying their dress here is probably the best place for them. We have the best selection of things in her size. We know that no matter what happens, we're going to make it right and she's going to feel beautiful walking down the aisle. We know that keeping her here is protecting her from having other bad experiences. And she may not know that, and you could tell her that and she's going to think it's some sort of sales ploy, but we know in our heart that keeping these brides here is protecting them from being mistreated somewhere else. So it's a really big responsibility when you think about it in those terms of what we're doing here and how important it is for you to connect with your bride. And I fully, fully believe that every woman who walks through the door, who is randomly, seemingly assigned to you, was meant to meet you specifically. I mean, and I know all of you have a story of some particular bride who you connected with on such a level that you're like, oh my goodness, I know I was meant to meet you. And I was meant to be this person to have this moment with you in your life. So just keep that in mind because it's a really, really big responsibility. You do when your team makes the winning goal or when something really awesome happens, what does your body automatically do?
I flipped something off.
Okay.
I popped the
But
burger.
this is like the universal like body stance of victory.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Well, yeah, you got a V for victory. It is.
In
yes,
every
yeah.
language, this is it.
Yes, in every language.
Have you ever heard the song Victorious by Panic at the Disco? Because that's all I hear in my head right now.
Yes!
Can we listen to it?
I like that.
All right.
But yeah,
All right, good job, ladies.